Our third point is that Jesus conquered sin and death. You see, we are saved by the blood of Christ. It is his sacrifice. It's nothing that we can do on our own. There's no ritual we can go through or special service or classes that we can take that we can achieve salvation and redemption. It is through the blood of Christ. You see, our sins separated us from God, and a price needed to be paid. In the Old Testament, you see the sacrificial system and the temple worship and all of that, but that has been done away because Jesus was the final and lasting sacrifice. He never sinned. He was the Son of God. He came and he died in our place. Because of his sacrifice, his death, we can be forgiven. We can be made new. We can be made whole. We're all broken people. We're all fallen sinners, but we have Jesus as our hope. Jesus is that only hope in these dark times. As Micah was talking to the people in his time when Jerusalem was about to be under siege and people didn't know what the future of their country looked like, that he was giving them a promise that a Prince of Peace would be born in Bethlehem. That promise is alive for us today. That sin and death have no power over our faith in Christ. Jesus conquered sin and death. He is who he says he is. The world will beat us down, but Jesus wins in the end. So we need to keep our head up. We need to keep our eyes on heaven. That when the times of trial face us, and we will all struggle, we will all fall, we will all fail at times. But Jesus is our hope. We need to keep our eyes on him. We need to be focused on him, not just for a few weeks in December, but the whole year. Not just the baby in the manger, but the great King who is reigning in heaven right now. You see, Jesus is the Prince of Peace, and only he can bring true and lasting peace on this earth. And he will. But in the meantime, it is our job as the church to be his ambassadors, to represent his interests wherever we go, to love people, to pray to the Father, to seek his will in all we do, to grow in the Son, to be rooted in the Word, to get to know Jesus and all these people who went before us, they're great examples of faith, and then finally to serve in the Spirit, to take the gifts that God has given us, to go forth and to do good in the world, not just to hoard up that love, that goodness, those blessings to ourselves, but to go forth and be blessings to others. That is the example that Jesus set for us and for his disciples, that we need to go forth and do good. Because Jesus conquered sin and death, we can be bold in our faith and we can be humble in spirit because he is who he says he is.